Welcome to the world of Do Good, where we share stories of humor, hope, and inspiration. This is the place to relax, take a break from the noise of life, and calm the mind. All videos are designed to make you feel more positive, more connected to yourself and the world around you, and to help you find some humor, hope, and inspiration into your daily life. Enjoy, and let's begin. You think you're too old and can't? Part 1. Have you ever heard of the phrase, is 50 the new 30? How about 60 being the new 40? Well, for many people, age is just a state of mind, and you're only as young as you feel yourself to be. Just because a person is old, it doesn't mean they've lost their youth. You can be as hip as you want, and as Gunther Krabbenheft, now actually 75 years, puts it, I want to look at myself with joy. It's also always a reflection of my inner self. When you enjoy what you're doing and it makes you feel young and alive, you can continue doing it for 60 years, 80 years, or even more. The Rolling Stones are still performing with energy, and Mick Jagger can still charm audiences by jumping 3 hours on stage. Mick and Keith Richards are both 76 years young, and Charlie Watts is 78 years. Tony Bennett is 93 years young and still performing to sold-out crowds around the world. Wang Deshun, now 83 years, says the things that keeps him feeling truly strong and energetic is his youthful mindset. He is always open to trying new things and always has a new goal for his future in mind. Nature determines age, but you determine your state of mind, he has said. Contrary to popular belief, people also don't become less intelligent as they age. Other than people with dementia or other causes of memory problems, a person's crystallized intelligence will generally be seen to increase over their lifetime. How about physical and mental strength? 85-year young Lou Hollander is the oldest man to have ever finished an Ironman race. He is also the oldest man to have ever finished an Ironman World Championship, which he did in Hawaii at the age of 82. Well, he was the oldest until Hiromu Inada broke the record by 4 years in 2017. Edwina Brocklesby is the UK's oldest person to compete in an Ironman race at age 76, and while doing triathlete, she also founded Silverfit, a charity dedicated to the promotion of the health benefits of physical activity for older people, when she was 70 years young. The oldest woman to take part in an Ironman triathlon, and actually the oldest person at the time to finish, was Sister Madonna Buter at age 82 in 2012. They even opened a new category for 80 plus years because of her. This nun has actually run more than 340 triathlons during her life. Swimming usually opens up Ironman race, so let's continue with water. Have you ever dreamt of sailing around the world? Well, don't let your age stop you. It didn't stop Jean Socrates becoming the oldest person to sail around the world, alone at age 77, taking almost 1 year to do it. Afraid of cold water? Don't be, since it has many health benefits, as 82-year-young Ivan Abrossimov might tell you. Back to dry land. Second part of triathlon is bicycling, which is, as they say, easy as riding a bike. Robert Marchand, now 108 years, has done it for over 100 years and was still competing at competitive level at age 105, only stopped riding outdoors by his doctor because of hearing loss at age 108. This gentleman might have some stories to tell as well, after being a firefighter in Paris in 1930s, a prisoner of war during World War II, a sugarcane planter in Venezuela, a lumberjack in Canada, then returning to France to work as a gardener and wine dealer. When he turned 100, he wrote a book titled, I Turned 100, So What? Not bad for a man who survived 2 world wars, dictatorships, avoided cancer, heart disease, Alzheimer, depression, rode 500 million miles on bike, and still drinks wine. How about running then? British Fauja Singh, now 108, was the first 100-year young to finish a marathon back in 2011. Also British, Zhang Harcourt decided to run a London Marathon at age 83 years, since she wanted to do something impossible, to cope with a personal loss in the family. This karate black belt owner also raised money for Parkinson's while doing it. Ida Keeling, a Harlem native, now 104 years, started running when she was 67 as a form of therapy after losing her 2 sons to a drug-related violence. She specialized in 60-meter and 100-meter sprints and has a motto, "Age ain't got nothing to do with it. When you really want to do something for yourself, go and do it. And if you fail, try again." Chinese Hitakeshi Miyazaki, nicknamed the Golden Bolt, became the second person after Polish Stanislav Kowalski to compete in the 105-year division in sprint in 2015. Donald Pellman, who has a 58-year break from athletics, has been a long-time rival of Miyazaki and is the current men 90+ class world record holder in long jump, high jump, and discus throw. He also set 5 world records in the 100 and older category on San Diego Senior Games in 2015: 100-meter dash, high jump, shot put, discus throw, and long jump. For pure strength building and life management, you could always ask for advice from a 74-year young personal trainer, Eddie DJ, who had never been ill or in a hospital for 74 years and only visited for 9 hours to remove a sudden bowel cancer in 2018. Currently, he feels fabulous and on top of the world. When an 82-year young bodybuilder, Willie Murphy, discovered someone broke into her house in November 2019, she grabbed the first thing she could find, which happened to be a table, went to work on the burglar, and later quoted, "He picked the wrong house to broke into." She can also do fingertip push-ups, by the way. Edith Wilma Connor, now 84 years, entered her first competition on her 65th birthday and won, and still lifts more weights than some men in their 20s. 94-year young German gymnast Johanna Quas, who entered her first competition in 1934, still has the kind of strength in her body that even most people 60 years younger can dream of. For inspiration, she has said, "The biggest mistake you can make is when you do nothing." How about other sports then? For Herschel McGriff, speed is not a factor even at age 90, with NASCAR cars that can go up to 200 miles per hour. Gwen Haslock, aged 73 years, or previously passed Barry Magoo McKeegan at age 85 years, who started surfing in 1944, could ride waves that could power over 10 million smartphones with a single wave. Finnish graffiti artist and skateboarder Leena Salmi, 65 years, and Jerome de Freitas, 97, who was a professional skateboarder for over 80 years, got used to riding different kind of waves on concrete. Argentinian Artin Elmayan shows how you can still hit a moving ball at a respectable 101 years. Born 1917, year before end of First World War in Armenia, Artin lost his father at a young age during Armenian genocide and emigrated to Argentina a year before the outbreak of World War II. His journey with tennis began at age 39 and has lasted over 60 years. Mark Serti still has no trouble getting his skates on and playing the king of sports, at least to him. When asked about his secret for living a long, happy life, he says, "One of these days I'm gonna sit down and write a book, and then you guys can buy the book and find out." So, things that keep your cells young in mind and body are sports, nutrition, having a purpose on loving what you do, but strongest of all, by far, is love. For Maury, 106 years, and Betty, 103 years, love for each other was the glue that kept them married for over 80 years. So, the secret to staying young? Start loving yourself first, and every cell in your body and everyone around you starts loving you back. Welcome